Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You are listening to And Another Thing. We are Joella and Helene, and this is episode 12.
I'm purposely not repeating it now after you said.
You can repeat it. Don't feel
It's like,
self-conscious
12,
about that one.
like I'm so like... You're still in New Zealand.
I am still on but I'm coming back soon.
Yeah, this is the last.
You've probably missed me. Something fierce.
I'm probably like, for God's sake, when's she back? Checking the calendar. It's been rough. It might not have been. We might have sailed through without you.
Well, that's nice. I actually really hope you have. That there's no sicknesses or anyone needing their shift covered.
Yeah.
And that it's just been smooth sailing.
You will have heard from me. I will have WhatsApped you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
There's
we have our
probably not
little
gonna be a
WhatsApp
day.
conversations, which is funny because we just record them like we're doing a podcast to each other.
We do. Even though we work together, even though we do a podcast together, we still send each other WhatsApp audio
Voice
messages.
Yeah.
About, you never believe what happened to me today, and rah. I'll probably be messaging you while I'm packing up my stuff saying, I went to the supermarket today and this is what I saw, and do you have this and that? You know,
Oh, yeah, we'll be asking questions.
I'll be taking notes.
But the funny thing is that I have my WhatsApp message on 1.5.
So it's extra fast.
So it's a little bit faster. The 2 is too fast, and the 1 is like, I've got this much of time to listen to this and this much of my journey, so I need to put it 1.5. And I do it for everybody. So when one day it was on 1, I was like, what's wrong with Joe? Like, it's really slow. I'm like, oh, no, this is not Joe, WhatsApp Joe. I need to put WhatsApp Joe on 1.5. And my sister's on 1.5 too. So you all sound slightly different. And then when it's not on there, I'm like,
what's happened?
This is weird.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you have different speeds. Do you know what happened to me today?
Yeah.
No, you don't. I haven't told you yet.
Oh, I thought you said, do you want to know what happened
No, I said,
to
do
me
you
today?
know? Which you wouldn't have. Anyway,
I don't know what's happened to you today. I'm off in New Zealand. Of course, I've got no idea what's happening to you today.
I was reminded how blunt British people are from this lovely, lovely older gentleman that used to come in weekly, I think, and he used to sit his wife down. She needed a little bit of help coming in. I mean, and he's quite getting on himself. Found out today he still drives. I'm like, holy moly. Anyway, I hadn't seen him for a while, and then he came in last week with his granddaughter. And I was like, oh, my goodness, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. We had a chat. And he said, I don't know why I don't come here more often by myself.
I remember you telling me about him.
Okay.
Okay.
So he was in today.
Yeah.
So I go over. He waved at me, actually. So I go over to have a chat
Was
with
he
him.
in later on in the afternoon before you left?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 3 o'clock.
I saw him.
3 o'clock. I mean, table 3.
Yeah. I saw him.
And
magically from New Zealand. I said magically from New Zealand.
You're clever.
Yeah.
You are. So he waved me over and he asked me what kind of ice cream we have for dessert. And I was like, oh, we don't have ice cream, but, we have this. He goes, oh, no, I can just go home and have my ice cream. And I said, I'm glad you came back. You said you wondered why you didn't come here. And we had a conversation. He said, oh, I used to come here all the time with my wife. Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, I remember. And he went, well, she's dead. And it reminded me how British people are so blunt, because that's what I would say.
Was
he
he
said,
British?
well, she's dead. Yeah, very.
Okay.
And he said, well, she's dead. She died last year.
Oh. So matter-of-factly.
Yeah, which is what people say to me. Like, you're just so blunt and matter-of-fact. And I say, do you know so-and-so? And now my kids will go, well, are they dead?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was nice to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings me to another question.
Mm-hmm.
I gently touched his arm as I left to say, like, goodbye, it was nice to see you. And I feel like I'm quite comfortable doing that with older people.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you're having a bit of a laugh with them at the table, like I feel like I can touch their shoulder. I can't even think of an example, but I will touch people, but just gently. And it just, is that weird? Like, a lady took hold of my hand today because she nearly banged into me.
Okay.
And that's the sort of thing I would do to someone else.
Okay, so great conversation starter for this particular topic, because in any other environment, I don't like touching people I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it would be weird, I think, too.
Yeah. But because it's our place of work, I don't know, do we feel a little bit differently because we're taking care of these people?
Yeah, maybe.
You've said before, like, I don't mind. I'm a lot more in people's personal spaces at work because you're kind of they're coming into our environment. It's like they're coming into our front room and sitting and having a cup of tea, and we're the hosts and taking care of them. And so definitely when I'm at work, I'm a lot more when I'm standing next to somebody and they're sitting down and I'm having a chat with them and they're having a bit of a laugh, then I'll like touch them on their shoulder or like, oh, or like have a good day kind of thing, or so lovely to see you, or the little old ladies when I'm like walking past them and they're like, excuse me, dear, and they come up and they like hold my hand.
Yes, that happened today.
Oh, there's something about it where it just like warms the cockles of my heart.
Yeah. And you don't mind it. You're just, you know, like you'll be receptive of that. You won't pull away.
Yeah. And if anything, I probably like step in closer to it. Any other environment, no.
Although if you bang into somebody in the supermarket or something, then there's a little, oh, I'm so sorry, there's a little touch then.
Yeah.
But you won't,
Although I will say we were trying to move something in our establishment and it was quite heavy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, carry on.
I love starting to tell a story and knowing that you're going to catch up with me, and I'm just like waiting for that laugh. I'm like, when's that laugh going to happen?
Oh my God. Yes.
So there was a regular of ours and he was sitting up against the glass window that sees into our kitchen. And I mean, if you're a health and safety person, pretend that you're not hearing this. But he was a regular and he got to a point where he kind of like came around the side and he's like, do you want help? And I was like, Yes, actually, I would. Thank you very much. So he came up and he like helped us move this thing.
Yeah.
Like, cool, we did the thing that we needed to do and then we needed the thing moved back. And he said, just let me know, I'll help you guys move it back, but I'm going once I finish this coffee. So we finished our thing and he's like, are you good? Do you want me to help you? Because I'm about to go leave. And I went, yep. He was about to push and I stepped behind him because I was going to step to the other side to like get out of his way. And I was like, oh, sorry. And I like put my hand on his back as I would with any person that I work with, as if I'm moving behind them. And I honestly, he's probably about my age and I was so uncomfortable. I was like, in my brain, and my overthinking part took over and I'm like, please don't think for a second that I'm hitting on you. Like, this is not that situation. I just thought you were my coworker. Like, also, he had a wedding ring on, guys. Like, if you're thinking, have at it. Wedding ring on finger. I noticed.
Oh, and you must have felt so awkward.
I did. I was just like, just pretend it didn't even happen. But it was because I was so much more comfortable. I was in my space.
Yeah.
And I treated him as if...
moving around you and letting you know that I'm there, but I've just rubbed your back.
Which, because you work in such a tight environment behind the counter, we're in each other's personal spaces all the time. Yeah. And it's like, I'm going to hold you there while I move past you because don't step back.
And you're holding their shoulders or their... It's not like weird, like you're putting your
like the hands around their waist or something. No.
No, it's just like, I'm here, don't move, and then you like move past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So personal space.
Well, there isn't any, is there?
No, well, not really. Behind a counter. But then also when you're in the cafe, I don't think it's weird. That, like, in answer to your original question, I don't think it's weird.
No, I find it's more like personable. Like it's more like welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't really do it to guys though, I have to say.
I would do it to an older gentleman.
Yeah, I did today. I tapped.
Yeah.
I don't even know what his name is.
Should we call him Bruce?
Oh, no, he's not Bruce.
Not a Bruce?
Might be
Bernard.
It could be a Bernard.
Is it the British guy? I feel like Bernard's a good British name.
Bernard is a good name.
Yeah.
Or Bernard, they would say.
Bernard.
Yeah.
Really?
Bernard.
Is that what you would say? Because I feel like you would say Bernard.
I think... I don't know. Sometimes you live in a place too long, you haven't got...
I know, you forget what
the name is. Maybe his name is Albert.
Okay.
Let's easier.
Just go for
it. That's it. We can get that right. Oh, he's such a nice old man.
Oh.
They always have a cup of tea. Anyway, it just reminded me because, yeah.
Do you do that in any other space in your life, though?
If I was helping somebody or somebody needed help.
A youth, and then also I'm going to interrupt and then follow with another question. Is there an age range?
Older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Or a child. If a child needed help and there was no evident parent that was coming, well, that's a tricky one. I think I would, like I happily touch kids' heads. I don't know if that's as far as you go. I don't think I do it with children, actually.
Yeah.
Unless I was looking after them, obviously, or I knew them, they were neighbours, or they were just, but yeah, touch their heads probably, but you don't want to, I don't know.
And also, depending on what culture you're in, you
Yeah.
also don't do that. as
No,
well.
that's true.
Yeah. But when
they're
you're in
older
our
than me.
cafe, there's an element of you've stepped into our environment, like you've stepped into our kitchen, have a seat, have a cuppa, we're here to serve you.
Yeah.
I think it makes a different atmosphere.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And also I think that it just gives across the fact that you care about them. Are you okay? Is everything okay? I will put my hand on their shoulder. Is everything okay?
Well, it's the element of connection and personal touch.
But I wonder
and
if
human moment.
I don't experience it when I go out, but I wonder if I'd be like, what are you doing? Like I haven't experienced it. No one's done it to me.
I notice it when it happens to me, and I don't ever feel weirded out because it's usually someone that's older than me that's done it to me.
Okay, so it's...
And I feel comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm
if
like,
it was
"Oh,
a younger
okay."
person, I'd be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so older than me.
Yeah. Or,
Well, not
or
older than me.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, I don't know how we got there, but we did.
We did. Well, let's have a quick sip of our tea because that's usually what we do. We have a tea break and then we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Alrighty, and we're back.
And we're back. So, a couple of Fridays ago...
Do you know what? This should be a Milo's question. If you were a body part, what would you be? I'm a back. I'm sorry.
Actually, no, that's terrible.
I'm really
I
sorry.
don't even know I did a little... God damn it. A couple of weeks ago...
I'm really sorry. That was an intrusive thought. It came out.
Just shush, I'm trying to tell my story.
A couple of weeks ago.
I went to the lakeshore with my book. And...
Because it's summer and that's when you read.
and I
you're
got
a seasonal
really burnt
reader.
and now my leg is peeling.
Oh,
Yep. Anyway, fun fact.
good story.
So I was, while I was sitting there and people are walking past, it was very busy. It reminded me about something that you had said about being in the restaurant and when you're walking past a table and you hear a snippet of conversation
Yes.
and you want to know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
So you might go back and wipe the table next to them.
That doesn't
again.
really need to be wiped, but you want to carry on
you
with
want to
the
find out what's going on. So while I was sitting at the lakeshore, people will walk past me and I heard tiny snippets of their conversation. And I'm going to tell you a few and just because they're just quite funny where you think they could go.
Okay.
So there was a group of ladies, 3 of them that walked past me. And I think they were like on their lunch break. And they said, all of a sudden I heard, it's not like a spa with hot springs kind of spa, but they do your nails and eyebrows, etc. And then they were gone. I'm like, oh.
What kind of spa did you go to?
Where are they? Where's that? Where is it local? Like I wanted to know. And then there was 2 other people that came past, and I don't think she was best pleased about having this conversation. She seemed a bit irate. And what I heard from her conversation was, and then she said she would love this office. And then there was like an angry, like, phew, and then they were gone. I'm like, oh, office drama.
Oh.
Young kids, I think it was, what was that day called at high school? Skip day or something? All the high school kids were off, so there was a lot of them by the beach. And some young lads walked past and I just heard, the worst is when you get a blister and then you get sand in your blister. And I'm like, you're not wrong. That's awful. So many different conversations. It's so funny. And the last one was, there was a guy on a scooter and the scooter was all kitted out with, like honking horns and a big radio on the back and stuff. And he drove past and all of a sudden I'm singing, do you like pina colada and getting caught in the rain? And I'm like singing it for a bit and I'm like, oh my God, this is so entertaining. And then he drove back with a different song and I can't remember. I think I was still on the pina colada song. So, but that was interesting.
That was your snippets
of conversation.
Oh, boy.
Are so good. Milo had one and he wanted to go back. Do you remember what that was? He told you about it the other day.
Yes, I wrote it down because it was so good. So Milo has one and I have one. And this is what he heard when he walked past a table once. And the person said, and then he died in my arms. And so Milo's like, what the heck happened? But you can't say that. You're just going to carry on walking.
I would have walked back.
Yeah.
And then
to
back
go
again to try and get the next bit.
Well, my one, I really wanted to do that, but I think I had food in my hands and I was walking past this table to deliver my food to the table beyond. So
Right.
it wasn't even near for me to eavesdrop. But all I heard was, and they didn't know about her lesbian lover.
Oh, you
was
just
like,
want to sit down, get a cup of tea and find out what's going
what
on.
happened?
What's going on?
What's going on? Like just some, it's so good. It's so gold, especially like whether you're walking past somebody when they're seated down or if somebody is just not paying attention to you as a server when they're at the till and they're just carrying on with their conversation, either on the phone or with their friend.
Yeah.
And then you get snippets of conversation. You're like, what happened next?
And then they say, oh, I'll tell you when we're sitting down. And I'm like, no, carry
I want to
on.
know the rest of the story.
I want to know.
There are a couple of times when I have found myself clearing a table and you know those moments where you kind of like space out a little bit and then you think to yourself, how long have I been staring at that stranger? Or how long have I just been like doing the same thing? I have those moments when I'm clearing a table and I think to myself, how long have I been here? Am I actually like clearing the table or am I absolutely looking at them right now? Because I'm honestly listening to the conversation.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is really interesting. So I'm slowly clearing the table. I'm taking my time. And then I kind of get to a point where I'm like, how long have I been standing here? I don't know.
And how much longer can I continue to stand to find out how this
Well,
ends?
by that point, when I'm a little bit self-conscious, I'm like, you probably should just pull your self together
Yeah.
and get your shit sorted and leave.
So I have a question for you. Are you able to eavesdrop here? Like, for example, if I'm in England, I can sit on a bus or a train and not be sitting next to the person, like maybe sitting behind the person on the train and there might be two ladies or people chatting in front of me with their backs to me even, and I can hear their whole conversation. Like I love it.
Right.
So, but when I am here,
Yeah.
if I am not looking at them and they're chatting, I don't pick up all of the conversation sometimes because of the accent.
Huh.
I can do it at home. It's the best thing ever. But here I'm like, oh, I didn't get that bit. Or
Wow. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one because,
well, you obviously haven't experienced it then. Maybe you can hear.
well, I've been home once. So,
Oh, right, yeah. Will you... Oh, even though you're already in New Zealand. Will you make a note of that? So when you're sitting somewhere, see if you can eavesdrop on somebody's
Okay.
conversation and quite easily
yeah,
hear their conversation. I'd be interested.
I will be. I'm interested to know too because there are a lot of times when, one, I'm trying to think of what New Zealand was like or what I did or something, and it's been a while. Like, I think I was thinking about something the other day and I was like, why do I do it this way? And I was like, oh, because I live in Canada. There are just some things that I do differently because you live in a different country and you've just learned a different way of doing something. And so there are times when I'm thinking, is this what I've always done?
Oh, yeah, I hate that when you get... Well, I'm quite mixed up now.
Yeah, and it's so sad when you can't remember what the word is for something from back home.
Yeah.
You're like, is it always garbage or did I call it something else before? What did I call it before?
Yeah, it
Was
was
it-
like when you just said, is that how you'd say Bernard or Bernard?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah. It's so sad when that happens.
Although I think it's Bernard, going back to that, because I follow someone on Instagram that is moving back to the States and saying the things that she's going to miss from England. She is from America.
Right.
But when her husband or something brought a friend round and his name was
Bernard?
Bernard, he said, no, it's not Bernard, it's Bernard. And she said, well, Bernard. No, Bernard.
Bernard. Huh.
She's called Yorkshire Peach if you want to look her up. She's very funny
On Instagram?
on Instagram.
You told me about her before.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just giving her a plug for all the 600 people that listen to us. Want to now go and follow her on Instagram. Yeah, so
So I'll have to make a note of that and I will let you know when I come back if I can eavesdrop on people better.
yeah, then you
not.
can hear. Although I did hear a conversation once on a train here, and this person the person they were talking about has a very unique name.
Okay.
And when I heard the person behind me mention this young lady's name, I was like, they have to be talking about this person because I've never heard this name anywhere else.
Someone that you knew.
One of our regulars.
So you were on a train
Yeah.
going somewhere.
Yeah.
you heard somebody
I heard the
behind you
guys behind us talking
about a conversation. They mentioned a name. You're like, I know that name.
Yeah, I know this
because
person.
a regular comes in and this person has
Yeah.
a random name.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking
Yeah.
to myself, I think I know who you are sitting behind me. I think that you are their husband or their partner, and you are talking shit about this person, and I know who you're talking about. So my ear was very close to the gap of the train, and I was listening. And then they were talking about another person that they used to come in with and blah, blah. Anyway, there's a whole big conversation. And then I got up to get off the train, and I turned around to see if it was him. And I'm like, it is you. You snake.
Wow.
Imagine you can't gossip about anybody. Wherever you are, you don't know who's listening.
You don't know who's listening.
I could have been like their friend, and then I'd have got up and said, I'm going to tell them.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, so that happened. That's like,
wow. Going from eavesdropping in a cafe environment and switching into when you see regulars out in the public like you did.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I really love about working in our environment is you don't always know people's names.
No,
so I was talking. Yeah, I was talking to one of the girls yesterday, and we were talking about there's this one guy that comes in, and we were just talking about him, and then she was like, "Yeah, do you know that he goes out with flat white and cinnamon person's daughter?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Yeah, it's so strange." And then we were laughing about the fact that we don't actually know people's names, but we know their drinks. And she's like, "Yeah, I saw Americano Cinnamon Man in the wild the other day." And she's like, "Oh, look, it's Americano Man with 2 sugars and a cinnamon."
Lots of cinnamon being had at our place. Yeah, it's true. I was out with TJ and we were walking in our local town, and I said hello. And they said, like, asked me who that was. And I said, that's 2 lattes, 1 decaf man comes in on Sunday. You don't know their names.
But you know them by their coffee order.
Yeah, it's so true. I like that.
Or you have some regulars and you know their name. And we just we need a button that has his name on it.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
But then he needs a weekend button too, because he switches up at the weekend.
He does. And then we have regulars who I know their name because every single time they come in, I'm like, what's your choice of drink today? Because he always changes his mind. I think I've got it.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Morning man, usually 16-ounce coffee. Occasionally gets an Americano. Sometimes spruces it up with a latte. It's always a mystery.
Okay, you have to tell me after that. I've lost. I don't know who that is.
I can't say his name.
No, we can't. They don't want to mention.
No,
but other people do.
Yeah, all these people that want
still hearing about that.
All right, one other thing that I want to add to this particular topic. It's a petition of mine.
A petition?
Petition.
Like a signing petition?
Well, just between you and me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 signatures then.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I would like to create a petition for sayings in a cafe to be changed or to just not be used at all.
This is the one people say to us.
The things that people say to us. There's just one in particular that I would really like to just erase.
Go on.
From the English language. Taking over coffee. Would you like milk, cream or sugar? I have milk and cream, but I don't need sugar. I'm sweet enough.
Oh.
Come on.
You are right every day.
I mean, do you know how many times a day we hear that?
Do you think you're the first one to think of that?
It just it's not original. We don't think it's funny.
Well, we have to go, give them a tap on the shoulder if they're older than us. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not good. There's not many that is repetitive like that, but that is one.
There is particularly one that just...
No, I'm sweet enough. Or there's the one where, do you want is it you having anything else? And then they pat their tummies and like, do you think I need it? Kind of thing. Yeah, no.
No. Maybe I'll add to this. What was I saying before? I'll have a cappuccino, but not too much foam. You want a latte.
Yeah, you need to learn.
No. Like a cappuccino, but just a little less foam. You want a latte. No, I've done courses before.
Oh, yeah. I've done a course. This is not right. You come back and make it then.
Yeah, make your own drink.
Is there anything that you've said in your life that now is like sticks? It's like a family thing that you say. You've said it wrong and then had a laugh about it and then it continues to be a thing.
I don't know if there's something like that from memory, so from like when I was a kid or anything like that. But I do like to say microwave every now and then.
Yeah.
That's a Nigella Lawson just tickles me every now and then. Microwave. The other day, I said something and I would like to carry on using it because I just thought it was hilarious. Also could probably be taken the wrong way if you're that way inclined. We're that way inclined sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about right now.
It was such a hot day and we were so busy and I just hadn't had time to drink a lot of water. And even when I was drinking water, I just was thirsty.
You've just reminded me of a story. Yeah, carry on.
And I said to one of the girls that I work with, I was like, oh, nothing is quirsting my thench right now. And I just looked at her and I was like,
it's not right.
Quirsting my thench. Thenching my quirst. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I'd done wrong, but I knew I'd said it wrong.
That's like that lady that was trying to say fork and spoon. I said, or I don't know if it was me, but somebody said miffin.
Did they want a miffin?
And they wanted a miffin. How funny is that?
So you call it a miffin
miffins
now?
When we would write the list of things we needed, we would put chocolate miffins. And then I've said ginormous.
Is it a ginormous?
Instead of
ginormous.
Gigantic and enormous. I couldn't figure out which one I was going to say. It was about an ice cream and I went ginormous. It's not a word, it's ginormous. Enormous. I'm pretty sure.
Now that we've had this conversation, I'm like, is ginormous not a word?
Ginormous is, but not ginormous.
Oh, okay.
So I said that. I need to tell you my thirsty story. I think I've told it to you before, but I don't know if it's on the podcast, so you have to edit out if it is. Okay. But my mum, coming back from Neil Diamond.
Oh, yes.
We're coming back from Neil Diamond on the train. We had a great night out. Love a bit of Neil. And then my mum's thirsty on the train. She's like, I'm so thirsty. Are you thirsty? I'm like, no, I'm not thirsty. Oh, I can't believe you're not thirsty. I'm so thirsty. My mouth feels like the bottom of a budgie's cage. And then we'd have other conversation and then they'd be back again. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. We get off the train at Gatwick and I've never seen my mum walk so fast to the convenience store. Yeah. And walking fast to get a drink because she's so thirsty, and she gets to the fridge and she opens up her Coke, and she's just like downs it like she hasn't had a drink in years. And then she stops, probably burps, I imagine, because it was fizzy, and then just went, oh my God, I was so thirsty. I'm like, were you? Were you thirsty, Mum? Oh, it was so funny. It's so comical. It comes up quite a bit now, but yeah, that just reminded me when you talked about that.
Quirsting her thench. She quirsted her thench.
She quirsted her thench.
Yeah.
I read things wrong a lot of the time.
You do.
Because I read too quickly. So we were driving home from somewhere and I'm like, oh, look, emergency yoga. And then in the car I got, it's energy yoga, Mum.
I read things wrong too, but I don't say them out loud. I read it in my head and then I think, no, that's not right. Read it again. And then I have a chuckle to myself. And then I'm like, don't repeat that because the people around you will take the piss out of you.
Oh, yeah. I can't even remember how many times I've done it. I do it all the time. And then I just get looked at and I'm like, I think I might have said that wrong. Then I get corrected. So I'm quite used to it.
Oh, dear. Alrighty. I've got a Milo's question of the week this week.
Okay, good.
All right. Milo's question of the week. If you could have a full year of holiday, all expenses paid, go anywhere and do anything you want, but before you go, you had to work for a straight 6 months, 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. Would you do it?
6 days a week. So
6 days a week.
Get a day off.
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't think I could do it.
You couldn't do 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts?
No. I'm saying that because for a few weeks ago, we came off of a week like that and then I fell asleep for an hour at yoga. Like I don't think I could do it for was it how many weeks before?
It was 6 months.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So when Milo asked me this question, naturally, I had questions for his question. So I started saying, well, what kind of work am I doing? Because you immediately went to
where I work now.
Where you work now, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't actually know what that particular answer from him was. And so then I was like, so how much do I get paid while I'm working my 6 months of the 12 hours? And he's like...
See, it's good to ask questions in this situation.
Yeah. He's like, you get paid minimum wage. And I was like, minimum wage?
What are you doing? What's your job?
I didn't choose a job. I think I got stuck on the pay part. Because I'm like, you're telling me that I would work 6 months 12 hours, 6 days a week, minimum wage. He's like, yeah. And so I calculated it all of what minimum wage was. And it wasn't that much money for 6 months worth of work for 12 hours a week, 6 days a week, minimum wage. And I said, and then I get an entire year off. He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, what happens to all of my stuff? Like, is my rent still being paid for? Is my expenses still being paid for? Do I still have to pay my insurance while I've got my year off? Like, what is being taken care of?
You went right into it.
But it's great. I think he really enjoys when I ask him questions because then he starts to refine his questions and then he goes around and then he asks someone else the same question but quite differently. And I'm like, hold on a second. You didn't ask me that. And he's like, I know, but you asked me questions and it helped me reframe the next question. I'm like, what? It's a bit rude. I got the raw details.
What job would you do for 6 months, 6 days a week, 12 hours a day?
I mean...
See, I'm thinking that it was the job we do now, which I couldn't do, but I also couldn't do something that was mind-numbingly boring and not using, like my body like I do at this job.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think that might be worse.
Yeah. But I think what I went to when I asked me that question was when I left school, because I had absolutely no direction of what I was doing with my life. And I lived in Tauranga in New Zealand, which is very much a kiwi fruit and avocado area. Mm-hmm. And so I went and worked in a kiwi fruit pack house. Kiwi fruit, kiwi, same fruit.
Yeah.
We just call it kiwi fruit. And so it was...
That's because you have a bird called a kiwi.
That's because we have a bird called kiwi. And we also identify it as kiwis.
Yes, so I hadn't thought of that one. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, of course. You have to say it's a fruit in case you're talking about a kiwi. Sorry, that's what you made me laugh. I'm such a wally sometimes.
I can't believe you've never thought of that before.
Well, I don't think about kiwi fruit very often, but then when you just said that, and I'm like, you got to because you have a bird, and then you get also. It's because they're a kiwi. A kiwi human and a kiwi fruit.
Yes, you need to identify the two.
I see.
I ate a kiwi the other day. I'm sorry, what? Did you eat the fruit, the bird, or the human?
Oh, pull yourself together. You've forgotten what you're going to say now.
Yeah, I did. Oh, dear. We can't exactly rewind and then listen to what we were just saying.
You said that you were working in the kiwi factory. And that's when you said kiwi
fruit pack house.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You weren't actually packing kiwis up.
No, not the people or the bird. Oh, dear.
Take a breath. Whew. So that's what you did for a job. Do you think you can do that for 6 months, 6 days a week?
Well, I did it for a year and it was 6 days. Literally, that was the job. It was 6 days a week. It was 12 hours. I was 17 or 18 at the time because that's when I left school.
Yeah.
Literally I saved so much money because I would literally just go to work from 6 till 6, come home, you pooped.
Yeah, no life.
No.
No time for podcasting. I don't know how we would do that.
Well, yeah.
One day off.
You
Is
only
that not
need
boring,
6 hours.
or would you listen to music or something? Like you...
It was absolutely mind-numbing.
Oh,
yeah.
See?
I made boxes and I had to shove them through the chute. Although sometimes it got really, really busy and I was maintaining like all of the lanes on my side because there was no one else. So I'd have to make all the boxes and then put them through all the chutes. And then if it got busy because the kiwi fruit was coming through really, really fast, you've got the pickers on the other side that are packing all the kiwi fruit in the boxes. And then I had to like make sure that all the boxes there were some points where it was very, very stressful because I was the only person and you're taking care of like 12 lanes of boxes that need to go through the chutes.
Oh God, that would panic me out.
But I did it.
And then I would forget how to make the box. I would panic.
You're stuck in it and you're going fast. But when it wasn't fast, you're literally just standing there until the box moves and you're like, oh, look, there's a space for one box. I'll make a box. Put it there. All right. Now what?
No.
Oh.
It's like when you're working in retail and it's just nobody's coming in.
Yeah.
And you've folded everything and you've dusted everything and it's just walking around the shop over and it's so boring.
Also because these are the days that we didn't have cell phones.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well,
these days.
Some locations you couldn't have, but if you're working even in retail, you can't have your phone on you. So it's just like, What the fuck? What time is it? Oh, just 5 minutes have gone past. At least we never really get that where we are now. Even if it's quiet, it still goes quicker than that.
So anyway, in answer to Milo's question, after I'd asked all of my questions, I got to a point where I was like, well, I don't know if it was worth it, but I think I might have risked it.
Oh, really?
To still spend a year's worth of a holiday, all expenses paid, because I think I'd covered everything, like
also
all
a
of my
year
things.
is a long time for a holiday.
Right?
Yeah,
But
you're
think about-
excited about that, but I think a year might be too long.
But you're thinking, my version of a holiday for an entire year, all expenses paid.
It's travelling.
I'm going everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sitting at home doing nothing. I'm going to all the continents.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all
In
the
that
things.
case, it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I still wouldn't.
experiencing-
No, I'm still not coming with you because I'm still not working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. I'm not doing it. So I'll come and meet you on my 2-week vacation somewhere
Okay.
because I'm working.
Right. You've chosen to opt for the
I could do
regular
it for a couple of weeks, but I'll be dead. No holidays for me. I'll just be,
Maybe
wouldn't
we
be able
need
to walk. I would just be like, God.
For this particular question, maybe we need to figure out a job that you would be able to do for 12 hours a day.
There isn't one.
Maybe
Honestly,
we
I
push
think
a
I'm past
button.
that.
Maybe where you push a button like every 5 minutes. You're like, oh, train's coming. Better push the button. To...
Oh, no, that sounds so awful.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But
Anyway.
12 hours is a long day.
It is a very long day.
I mean, we do 10, 11 at a push now, and that's long enough for me. Anyway, Milo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your thought-provoking question. If you work a 12-hour day, 6 days a week,
You know what? There's probably some people
Let us
out there
know.
that just do.
yeah.
That's.
I mean, you got a whole bunch of shift workers. Yeah, those kiwi fruits need to be packed by something.
yeah, but in shift work, sometimes you have to work like 4 days in a row that are like awfully long, and then you might get 3
And then you
off.
might get a day or two off.
Yeah. I don't
Anyway.
think it's allowed. What he's asking is not allowed.
No,
I would
but
speak to my union rep.
at what point is going to the world of the Jurassic Park even allowed either? So it's
It's very true, and I'm putting a stop to it anyway. Well, so
Alrighty.
next week when we speak, you'll actually be back.
I will be back. That'll be very exciting for the both of us. It'll be
Yeah.
nice to see you
Yeah.
and tell everybody about how my time in New Zealand was.
Yeah.
Give you all the feedback on all the things that I said I'd take notes for.
Yeah.
Which
remember.
I haven't written them down while I've been talking, so while I edit this, I'll be able to take
You'll
notes.
have to write them down. And we hope everyone's going to have a great week, or has had a great week, or will have a great week. And we will speak to you next week. Actually, you always tell me off. You're going to do the POD bit. We're not going yet. We can't sign off yet.
If you want to get in touch, our email address is pod.andanotherthing@gmail.com. I say that very fast. I do apologise. Surely you should know already that we are
wonder if that's
called
why you
and
do-
another thing.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's why you do
To slow me down,
POD.
dot
Yeah,
and another thing
I think that's why you do it.
at gmail.com. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you would do for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, for 6 months of your life in order to get a year's worth of holiday. Find
Yeah.
us on Instagram and Another Thing Podcast.
We're easy to find.
Easy to find. For now, have a
Have
good
a good
idea.
idea.